All right, everybody, I promise I'm not going to bore you too terribly long. All right. Well, this beautiful house is now the home of Donna and Gerald and Peter, William, Karina, and Jeannie. This home is the enactment of a strategic and purposeful vision and a lot of collaboration with partners. What I want to express first is our extraordinary gratitude for all of those partners and collaborators that really made this happen. In order to make this home possible, Imagine received grants from Housing and Urban Development, from HUD, the Colorado State Division of Housing, the Federal Home Loan Bank in Topeka, and the City and County of Broomfield. We also received a corporate donation from PEH Architects and a private foundation grant from an anonymous donor. The City and County of Broomfield also waived some building fees throughout the process as well. I know that we have quite a few of our funders that are representative here tonight. I know that HUD is here, and we have Sam from the Broomfield City Council. PEH is here. Can all those that are here please raise your hands so that we can really give you some gratitude? Thank you so much. Want to take a moment and thank those that guided us through the process of building. PEH Architects, Mary Andrews, she was our HUD consultant, and Interlock. They were just tremendous supporters and really made the process as easy as possible. So if we could give them a quick round of applause. Now, once we were handed the keys, we still had a pretty tremendous amount of work that had to be done. And I really want to take a moment, and I wish she was here, but she's still out helping an individual that lives here with a doctor's appointment. Chantel Tweeten is the supervisor of this home. And once we got the keys, we still had to hire staff, train staff. We had to get our HUD, our licensure. We had to furnish the home, and we had to help 6 individuals to move in, and that was just a tremendous amount of work. And so Chantel, if you see her, if she comes back, please express our gratitude towards her. And not only that, the staff here have been really amazing, so if we could please give them a round of applause. Lastly, I really want to thank Donna, Gerald, Peter, William, Karina, and Jeannie. We all know how hard it can be to move and to get used to a new residence. And they have been so extraordinarily patient with us and our staff as we have learned together how to support their needs the best. They've really just been tremendous, and I'd love to give them a hand as well. So why group home, why now, and why Broomfield? One of the things that I think that Imagine has been tremendous about for a long time is really looking at the trends and looking at the data. And we know a lot nationally, statewide, and even here within our own community. We know that Colorado has one of the largest aging populations in America, and that between 2011 and 2021, the population of individuals that are over the age of 65 is expected to increase by 54%. That's a lot of people. We also know where individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities are living, and that 73% of those individuals with an intellectual and developmental disability are living at home with family caregivers. And of those 73%, we know that 20% of those individuals are living with caregivers that themselves are over the age of 60. So, we also know that individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, their lifespans are now expected to be very similar to those of the general population. within the walls, within the support system of Imagine, Innovations currently serves 160 adults with developmental and intellectual disabilities, and of those, we know that 30% are over the age of 50. So that's a lot of individuals that are aging and graying. These numbers and these trends, they're not really new. We've known this for a long time. And in fact, the first HUD home that we were built was our Foothills home, and that is in North Boulder. And it was designed to meet the aging needs of individuals as they experience those age-related complications. And that home has been an incredible success. And in fact, we opened that home 13 years ago, and 3 of the individuals that were the first cohort of individuals that moved in are still living there. And 1 includes the oldest resident that we serve that is 90 years old. And they are still moving and grooving and really contributing to their community and loving life. But we knew that that wasn't enough. You know, we began to see individuals that we were serving prematurely discharging from the community and going into nursing homes because they had age-related needs that we couldn't meet, and we knew that we could. And that's where this home came from. We had an incredible opportunity with the last round of HUD 811 capital grants, and we took hold of it and ran with it. And together with that grant and all of our partners, we were able to build this home. And we really wanted to build it here in Broomfield because we've also seen and noted that the percentage of individuals that we're providing supports and services to, that population east has been growing. And our services and our houses have been predominantly in the Boulder and the Longmont region, and that we were underrepresented in Broomfield, and we wanted to be part of the solution with this community in order to meet those needs moving forward. So this home was developed in partnership with our community to meet those aging needs that require increasing supports as they age. And it's with heartfelt gratitude that I thank you for your support in helping us to be here tonight and helping to have this home for these 6 incredible individuals. So now Mark is going to say just a quick something. A quick hello, and we are not going to keep you for too very long. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Jodi. And this is going to be quick. My name's Mark. I'm the CEO of Imagine. And on behalf of Imagine and our board of directors, and I know we've got a couple of members of our board in the group, Trent's here, Bob's here, and I think it's Chuck, sorry, and also a couple of members of our foundation board and former members of our foundation board, Leona and Bernie's here, but I'm looking for, no, Beverly, thank you. And thank you for coming here this evening, spending a little time with us. I think it's really important that we have that kind of support to be able to do what we want to do. And interesting to me, you know, oftentimes it comes up, what's Imagine been up to recently? Well, here's one of the things we've been up to recently, and it's fun to be able to go, this has been it for the last several months, if not years. The thing that I want to make a point of and leave you with is I take a lot of pride in our staff, and we take a lot of pride in our ability to look into the future and sort of predict and make some projections about what we think is going to happen and what we think we're going to need to do. So at the same time that many providers in Colorado are closing their homes and selling their homes, we've done this. And sometimes you look at, well, why is that the case when we see other providers that are closing and selling their homes? For a variety of reasons. I mean, homes of this size and 8-bed homes are not necessarily the right thing for everybody. On the other hand, you just heard Jodi talk about all the right reasons for doing this. But some of the other reasons are a little more difficult to talk about because organizations that do really good work are having a difficult time sustaining this kind of a setting because the contemporary rates really don't do well enough for them to hang on to those homes and to continue to staff them. We're taking this out into the future in our minds. That's an issue that's true today, but we cannot count on that to be what's going to make sure people have a place where they can be comfortable, their personal well-being is cared for, and for that, that's what's most important to us. We will get over that hurdle of those challenges with the rates being able to sustain this kind of a setting, because we know, we've projected there are going to be enough people that need this kind of a setting, and probably more of them in the future. So kudos to our staff for looking ahead like that and saying we're going to commit ourselves to building a place that's very comfortable for people to spend a good deal of their life in. So I'm really happy for the staff and what they've done with this home. And finally, just to say thank you once again for coming by, spend a little portion of your day with us to see what we do, and also to welcome this new home into this neighborhood.